The Jimmy Changa here, bringing you another episode from Creating the Ultimate Outpost Network. And today we're going to be running through an inner system cargo link. So I'm finally stepping out of my 8-planet single star system outpost to a second star system so I can bring in some more resources. 7 more resources through one cargo link, and we need helium to operate this cargo link. So without further ado, let's get into it. Just like that, ladies and gents, we are standing in my hub outpost. The outpost that I call the hub for a reason. This is my main outpost here, and as I do this 360-degree turn here, I mean, you can see as far as the eye can go. Like, holy crap, we just got storage bins on storage bins on storage bins, and I can assure you, every single resource has its home. And at this point, I have pretty much so all the main resources to make all the simple fabricators along with the tier 2 builders. So I mean, I'm sitting pretty here. But we're going to cover inner system links here just because I had a open slot and I figured, all right, let's go out of system for a change and get the rest of the resources I don't have at my home system. So as you can see, we need helium 3. So right off the rip, what you're going to want to do if you want to operate one of these links to do what I'm going to do in this video, you're going to need a helium 3 tap. So in this storage bin chain here, as you can see, I'm trying to find the last bin of this chain. I'm storing helium 3 and alkanes in this series of bins here. So all I have to do is link the last bin of this chain straight up to the gas box here. And just like that, 7,179 helium 3 on tap to run this link. So we're also going to need somewhere to dump all the resources, because this is going to be an incoming link, because this is obviously my home planet. So I want all the resources we're going to funnel in this video, I want them all to come here. So the ones, they're basically solids and liquids is what I'm going to have coming in this first shot. I'm going to try to get more out of this eventually, but for this video, we got liquids and solids coming. So right here, we're going to build a liquid housing unit, and I'm going to expand here. But as you can see, you're going to want to make all your connections, just kind of snake it through, and then bear in mind the first bin here of the chain. You want to connect that to the incoming box. So essentially, all the resources that are coming through the loads, through the ships, they'll get dropped off into that green box, and then you want a series of storage bins to offload that stuff into. So we got our little liquid tower built here. We're going to go ahead and build a little tower for our solids. And it's the same thing in theory. We're just going to build as much as you want realistically. So in this case, I got 6 solids coming through, and then I have 1 liquid. So I'm going to build a little more space for the solids, but then here I was like, you know what? I don't feel comfortable with that only being my liquid storage. Because ultimately it's ionic liquids, and there is another liquid that I'm going to try to get here later, not in this video, but at some point. So you just want ample storage. I guess that's the whole kicker here. Build as much storage as the resource you want. So obviously, if you only want like a couple hundred of said resource, just build a couple storage bins. But in this case, we're gonna basically fill out this whole backspace that I have behind my outpost structure itself with our inner system cargo bins. And another thing is, try to build them as close to that specific pad as possible. So as you can see just right there on the right, my inner system cargo link pad is like right there. And that's mainly just so you won't have to drag your links out too far, your green links, and it just looks cleaner. Though I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. This is a mess in this planet. If you want peace and quiet, I would recommend having this be your secondary planet and then leave one cargo link open to funnel everything to a paradise planet, I guess. Because then at that paradise planet, you'll only have one link there, just an incoming link, just bringing in 20 to 30 different materials. But at the end of the day, it's your choice how you want to do this. I'm just giving you the tools here. So as you can see, I connected all my storage bins together there. And just like we did on the liquids, we're going to connect the incoming box to the first bin of the chain. That way it can start with the first bin and push all the way to the last bin of that storage chain network. So, I mean, right there, that's my main system there. And you can see we're going to go down to the left to Fenman, and Fenman is essentially going to operate as my second main hub. So I'm going to be operating 2 star systems from here on out. But okay, so if you this was actually in one of my older videos of the top 5 systems to build a network in. And when I say network, I just mean a series of planets in 1 star. So in this case, right now I have 4 occupied in this new star system, and I'm already eyeing up another 2 or 3. But for this video's sake here, we got 4 pads. One is obviously our inter-system cargo pad that we're going to send all these resources to my hub planet through. And then we got vanadium, silver, uranium coming from that link. There's my ionic liquids, which they weren't showing for some reason there, but have no fear. They're sending ionic liquids. And then we also have a gold and antimony link. But as you can see here, we're going to go to the red box this time. Go ahead and make a connection to the last bin of the storage chain network. So as you can see, I'm pulling out that bin to make sure there's only one connection. That lets me know it's the last bin. Then I go ahead and connect it to the outgoing box, and that's of my inter-system cargo link. So I'm also getting europium off this planet natively, so I'm going to go ahead and connect that as well. And then there's my gold and antimony. So just like that, we got 3 planets worth of resources, plus this planet that we're on right now's native resource, all funneling through that cargo link. So all together, that's 7. So right there in the first load, as you can see, we got some vanadium and we got some ionic liquids, and I couldn't see the other one fast enough. And just like that, we're going to go ahead and go into the console itself and make sure it's funneling to the right planet. So there you see on the right, we're going to my hub planet, baby. Just like that, we're going to connect it, absolutely confirm, and bam, you got an absolute goat of a link here, delivering resources back to your home star system. So I'm running 2 star systems, and I think I got like 4 outposts left that I can build. Like I said, I'm eyeing up another 2 in this new system. So I might scout one more star system, but for the most part, I'm going to have to get creative because obviously I'm maxed out on cargo links here at my hub planet. But as you can see, count them, baby. That's 7 resources, and I'm not done. At the end of the day, I'm probably going to have like 13 or 14 resources being pushed through this link. And as you could see, like when I walked up to the box, it's not guaranteed to send a specific resource every load, but each cargo load, each like ship that comes down and fills up will be bringing something different. But I mean, there you can see we're already getting some serious resource action funneled into these here storage chains. But ultimately, I mean, what does that equate to? I mean, is it worth it at the end of the day? Well, I feel like if you're watching this video, you're kind of into this stuff like I am. And yes, it's absolutely worth it because you can pull your build menu up and build whatever the heck you want at whatever time. You just come to this planet and grab whatever you would ever need, expand until you hit the build limit, and then every time you pick up a new legendary, whether it be a spacesuit, a helmet, a pack, a weapon, you can go ahead and max it out with no, like, I mean, I scroll through this, I mean, you can really kind of visually see what I mean here. Like, we have ionic liquids. That's what we just connected, so that's going to begin to fill up. I can make mag pressure tanks. I can make zero wire now. That was another reason I needed silver. We're now pushing silver through this link. I mean, as you can see, we got mad fiber and cosmetic, which you just seen it. The fiber ticked up live there for you. We just connected vanadium and antimony through this link in this video, so we'll be getting that. 999s. I mean, that, like I said, the zero wire, I'm going to have 999 of that eventually here. The main point in me going out of system was for silver. Everything else was a bonus. So the vanadium, the antimony, that's all bonus here. And then these compound fabricators, what I was talking about earlier, they pretty much so require a simple fabricator to run. So in other words, we need tail grade rheostats. That can be created with a fabricator, a simple fab. And at this point, now that I connected this second star system, I can make all 11 simple fabricators. I can have them all running, which is my plan. I'm going to do that in a future video. But 4 outposts, as you can see there, I got left. So we ain't done, baby. But this is what I meant a little bit by the weapon action. I mean, any mod that you can think of is just all 999s. And if it's not 999, we can get it. Like the zero wire, we can get. We can get the polymer, which that's the next thing on my agenda, to be honest with you. I got my poly textiles now. Now I need my polymer. But just like that, we got inner system action. Inner system cargo links rolling into this. Hope you guys got something out of this. I'm signing out for the night. Peace.